mats. Start doing some sun salutations, warm up slowly, and then we'll get going. So standing at the top of your mat, your feet are hip distance apart. Toes in, heels out just slightly so that the edges of your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Start rocking your feet forward and backwards just a little bit to find your balance. Drop your shoulders down, relax your shoulders down. Reach the top of the head up. Suck in your belly button, tuck your tail in. Strong mountain pose Tadasana. Notice the four corners of your feet rooting down into the mat. On your next inhale, take both arms up, palms touch. Gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. One more time. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Last time here. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Drop your shoulders, tuck your chin in slightly. We'll start class with one Om. Exhale all the air out. Taking a deep breath in through the nose for the Om. Setting an intention for your practice, or maybe dedicating the practice to something or someone. Inhale, sweep your arms up this time, interlace your fingers, press your palms up to the ceiling, maybe tucking your chin in or gazing up at your palms. Reach, 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 reach with both sides of the body. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, lean over to the left this time. Breathe here. Breathe into the right side of the body, either keeping your gaze forward or spinning your heart up, gazing up at the ceiling. Deep inhale. Exhale here. One more deep inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean over to the right this time. Reach through the left side of the body. Root your left foot down into the mat. Maybe spinning your heart up to the ceiling, gazing up. Breathe into the left side of the body. Deep inhale here. Exhale it out. One more deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, come back to the center and sweep your arms down. Interlace your fingers at the back. Inhale, puff your heart, open your heart and look up at the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees a lot, hinge at your hips and fold it down. First forward fold of the day, your hamstrings are tight, your hips are tight, so keeping a generous bend in your knee. Allow your torso to kind of drape itself over your thighs as you allow the weight of the head and neck to pull you down. Sway from side to side. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then release your fingertips down to the mat. Grab opposite elbows and take ragdoll now. Swaying from side to side like a pendulum. Notice where you feel the stretch. Is it just in your hamstrings or maybe a little bit in your hips? Release your fingertips to the mat on your next inhale. Bend your knees a lot and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Exhale, shoulder blades roll back and down. Inhale again, sweep your arms up, upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, sweep your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, open your heart, lift your chest up. Exhale, one more time, hinge at your hips and fold it all the way down, allowing your knuckles to fall overhead, maybe slightly straightening your knees now. Spending as much time as you want here. One more inhale. Exhale it out. Release your fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, slowly bend your knees, come all the way up to standing, sweep your arms all the way up, this time to upward salute. Exhale, palms come to heart center and down by your side, taking some half sun salutations now. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it all the way down, still keeping a bend in your knees if you want. Inhale, half lift, slide your palms up your shins, suck in your belly button and reach the crown of the head forward, L shape here. Shoulder blades roll back and down away from your ears. Exhale, slide your palms down the backs of your legs, forward fold. One more time, half lift, slide your palms up your shins, reach the crown of the head forward, suck in your belly button. Exhale, slide your palms down the backs of your legs, forward fold. Last time here, sliding your palms up your legs, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute, reaching your hands up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms come to heart center and down by your side. One more time, last time here. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold it all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, reach the crown of the head forward, suck in your belly button, long side body. Exhale, fold forward again. Exhale, inhale on your next inhale, reach all the way up to standing, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side, taking it one step further now, pausing at every place in Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, sweep your arms up, upward salute, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, reach the crown of the head forward. On the exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take it back to a high plank, start of a push-up, hold it here. Strong push-up, spread your fingers wide as you press the mat away, slight rounding in your upper back. Squeeze in your belly button, but drop your hips down, squeeze your quads. Your hips and shoulders are at the same level. If this is hard for you to hold, you can drop your knees straight down, but keep all that engagement. Keep pressing that mat away, building a lot of shoulder strength, core strength here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, squeeze your elbows by your side, half chaturanga as you come all the way down to the mat. Uncurl your toes, peel your heart up, send your shoulder blades back and down, touch the tops of the feet down, Baby Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, forehead comes to mat. Take it a little bit higher this time, Teenage Cobra maybe. Inhale, peel your heart up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, forehead comes to mat. Slide your hands down by your wrists. This time we'll try upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet down, press your palms down. As you lift yourself up, straighten your elbows. Thighs come off the mat, pelvis comes off the mat, maybe gaze up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Keep pressing the mat away. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, roll over your toes, lift your hips up, send it back. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep a bend in your knees if you want to. Press the mat away, spread your fingers wide, finding all that strength through your hands. Reach your heels towards the floor. They may not touch yet. Start pedaling your legs out, bending one knee, pressing the opposite heel to the mat. Change sides. Notice where you feel the stretch. And then find stillness in your down dog. Push the mat away to bring your chest closer to your thighs. You can still keep a bend in your knee, but lift your tail up, suck in your belly button. Breathe here. Feet are hip distance apart. One more inhale. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front. Step or walk between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute. Reach your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. Surya Namaskara A. Feel free to drop your knees in Chaturanga if you want, or take Chaturanga, full Chaturanga without dropping your knees, your choice. Upward facing dog or cobra if your knees are down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold it all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, stepping or jumping. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Empty your lungs out. Look up to the front, step walk or bend your knees a lot and hop lightly to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching your hands all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. So to build up your heart rate, always feel free to jump back and jump forward, but do it softly and land softly so that you're not jarring your joints. You want to jump always in a low plank, not in the high plank, because that's hard on your joints. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up, maybe slight back bend. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it all the way down. Inhale, half lift, reach the crown of the head forward, suck in your belly button. Exhale, take it back, high to low plank, stepping or jumping. Inhale, up dog or cobra. If your knees are down, take cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. Empty your lungs out. Bend your knees a lot. Look up to the front. Step walk or lightly hop to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute, reaching your hands all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. Surya Namaskaras are a great way to warm up your entire body and also find a way to connect with your breath because you're moving from breath to breath. At this time, we're going to take side plank as when we go down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold it all the way down. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. On the exhale, bend your knees and take a high plank. Go back to a high plank, start off a push-up and hold it here. Again, we are going to press the mat away, drop your hips if they are high, squeeze your hips up if they are low, hips and shoulders at the same level. To take a side plank, bring your feet together so that your toes touch. Roll to the left side, lifting your right hand up. Keep pressing your hips up. If this is hard for you, bring your top foot to the front, but keep the edge of the left foot on the mat. If you want to pick it up, then take your right leg up. Keep those toes active. Vasishthasana, side plank, hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back to your plank. Drop your knees, take child's pose. Before we go to the other side, resting just for a bit here. Breathe into your hips. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come up, taking the other side now. Come back to your high plank, start off a push-up. Bring your feet together and then roll to the right, pressing your right hand into the mat. Bring your right foot on top of your left foot, or if this is tough, you can always plant the right foot in front as a kickstand, your choice. If you want to pick it up, then lift your right leg up, hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Bring your left hand down. Take your knees wide. Take child's pose. 3 deep breaths here. Connecting back with your breath. Slowly look up, come back to a downward facing dog. Breathe here. Deep inhale. And exhale it out. On your next inhale, bring your left leg to your chest and step it through between your hands. Either use your hand to bring that foot all the way to the front, or use your core to step that foot all the way through between your hands. Spin your back foot 90 degrees and come up straight into a warrior two. Reach your arms out. Soft gaze at your front fingers. Nice bend in your left knee. Keeping the back edge of the back foot down on the mat. Breathe here. Now keep the bend in your front knee. As you reach forward, flip your palm, inhale and reverse your warrior. Breathe into the side body here, the entire left side of your body, from your fingertips to your hip. Back edge of the back foot is strong on the mat. Your left knee is still bent. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Take a deep inhale here. On the exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Take it back to a high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to an up dog or cobra. Exhale to a down dog. This is called a vinyasa. Once you're in a downward facing dog, take a deep breath in and exhale it out. On your next inhale, bring your right leg to your chest and step it through between your hands. Use your core or maybe use your hand to bring that leg through. Spin that back foot 90 degrees and come up to warrior two. Again, generous bend in your right knee. Back edge of the back foot is pressing in the mat and the back leg is strong. Hold it here in warrior two. Now keep the bend in your right knee as you reach forward. Flip your palm and reach back with your right hand for reverse warrior. Hold it here. Breathe into the right side of your body. The bend in your right knee does not change. Inhale, come back to center. On the exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Come to a down dog straight or take your vinyasa. High to low plank, up dog, and down dog. A lot of tricep push-ups in yoga. That's how you build all that arm strength. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale it out. Drop your knees and swing your legs through, coming onto your bums. For both poses, so remove the junk out of the way. Bring your feet up on the mat. Grab the backs of your thighs and lean back slightly so that you're balancing on the fleshy part right behind your sit bones. Either stay here, roll your shoulder blades down, lift your heart up, or take it one level higher, bringing your feet up, or take it one more level by reaching your fingertips towards your toes. Keep your gaze at your toes, belly button sucked in, heart lifted. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Cross your right leg, ankle over your left ankle, hug your knees in, forehead to knees, take a deep breath in, and exhale it out. Round 2 of both pools, set it up strong, lift your heart up, drop your shoulder blades down and back, take it to any level you want. Breathe here, squeeze your knees together, squeeze your knees into your chest, Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Left ankle over your right ankle. Hug your knees in. Forehead to knees. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Round 3, boat pose. This time we're going to do high to low boat a few times. So we'll stay in boat for 5 and then we'll do high to low boat. So set it up strong. Pick up your feet, maybe even holding the backs of your thighs. Hold it here, breathe. Gaze at your toes, heart lifted, sucking in your belly button for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, low boat. Your head and shoulders are off the mat. Your feet are hovering off the mat. Suck your belly button in. Gaze at your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it back up to a high boat. Inhale. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, low boat. Head and shoulders off the mat. Gaze at your toes. Feet hovering off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up on your inhale, high boat. Hold it here. I know it's tough. I'm shaking 2 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, low boat. Last time, I promise, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Coming all the way down to the mat. Take a good morning stretch. Reaching your arms overhead, squeeze your ankles together, point your toes, breathe into the front of your body, breathe into your abdomen. And slowly come back, planting your feet on the mat for bridge pose. If you have your block, you can grab it, not necessary. Set your feet hip distance apart, grazing the backs of your heels with your longest finger so that your knee is right on top of your ankle. Press your feet down, squeeze your block in if you have it. On your next inhale, bring your hips up. If you want, you can roll one shoulder under, then the other. Interlace your fingers and press your knuckles down to even lift your hips up higher. Straight lines on your knees to your hips, to your shoulders. Breathe here. Keep gazing up at the ceiling. Bridge pose, shoulder stand and halasana, plow pose are really vulnerable on your neck and you don't want to gaze to the side. Keep your gaze at the ceiling. One more inhale here. Exhale, lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your tailbone comes down last. Take the block away, bring your feet as wide as your mat and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Round 2, bridge pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose, your choice. Setting it up. I'm doing bridge this time. On your next inhale, press your feet, lift your hips up. Maybe rolling one shoulder under than the other to interlace your fingers and press your knuckles down to the mat. Breathe here. Keep pressing your hips up and sending your tailbone forward. One more inhale here. Exhale, lower down, vertebrae, vertebrae. Your tailbone comes down last. Remove your block if you have it. Take your feet as wide as the mat and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Round 3, coming back to your bridge pose, or like we did the last 2 times, or this time if you want, you can take Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. If you want to do that, you bring your hands underneath your shoulders, fingertips face you, and you want to press your palms down, come to the crown of your head, and then slowly press all the way up. Press your chest through, bring your feet in closer if you want. and breathe. One more inhale. On the exhale, tuck your chin in and land softly on the back of your head as you roll all the way down vertebrae by vertebrae. Knees drop wide, soles of the feet touch, supine butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a few breaths here. Slowly come back up. Grab the backs of your thighs. Roll up to a tall seat. Using a blanket underneath your hips if you want. Extend your legs forward for Dandasana. We'll take a seated twist and then we'll go down onto the floor and take another twist, supine twist. So extend your legs forward. First for Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. We'll do it a little bit differently this time. I just like to fold over, but sometimes it's good to extend your arms to the sky. Using all that length that you create, sit up tall, biceps by your ears, and then on your exhale, hinge at your hips and fold it forward. Either grabbing your feet or your shin or your ankle. One more time, inhale, elongate your spine to the front, creating all that length. And then on the exhale, suck in your belly button to make space and fold forward. Allow your head to relax to your knees, or maybe keep your gaze at your toes. Breathe here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep a hold of your leg wherever it is. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale here, and then release. Let's take the opposing pose, Purvottanasana. First time we'll do a reverse tabletop. So hands plant behind you, fingertips are facing your bum, hips, they are not facing away from you. Plant your feet down on the mat. On your next inhale, lift your hips up, drop your head back and gaze up at the ceiling. Keep pressing your palms down, keep pressing your hips up. Hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower down all the way to the mat. Extend your legs out. Keep your feet active, which means you're flexing the toes back to your face. One more time, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Reaching your fingertips up to the ceiling this time for that variation. Reach, 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 reach. Take a deep inhale here, suck in your belly button, fold forward, grab a hold. This time, maybe you can reach a little bit more. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Suck in your belly button as you exhale and fold deeper. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe into your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, keep a hold of your legs, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale here, and then release. Planting your hands behind you. It's telling me that we have 10 minutes left. For Purvottanasana, this time, if you want, you can come to a reverse plank instead of reverse tabletop. If you prefer reverse tabletop, just do what we did before. For reverse plank, you want to point your toes so that your feet can plant down on the mat when you come up. So on your next inhale, press your palms down, lift your hips up, press your feet down into the mat, or just come into a reverse tabletop. Drop your head back, gaze up at the ceiling, hold it here, press the mat away, keep pressing your hip bones up, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lower downward. Lower your hips down to the mat. And come up to a tall seat. One more time, sitting up on a blanket if you want. Bring your right knee into your chest and take that right foot on the other side of your left leg. Hug your right knee with your left elbow and twist to the right. You can just hold it here, sitting up tall, using the back fingers just as a touch point. Don't lean on it. If this is not enough of a stretch for you, you can bend your left knee and bring the left foot close to your bum. Ardha Matsyendrasana, seated twist. Twisting from your belly button, reaching up through your spine to the crown of the head. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Notice where you feel a stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. Extend your legs back out. Hug your left knee in this time. Bring that left foot to the other side of your right leg. Hug your knee in. Plant your left fingers behind you. Twisting to the left from your belly button. If this is enough of a stretch, you can stay here. If you want more, you can bend your right knee. Bring the right foot close to your bum. You may notice that one side is tighter than the other, and that's perfectly normal. Sit up tall. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to the center and release your feet. Grab the backs of your thighs and roll all the way down. Taking a few final stretches before we settle down into Shavasana or legs up the wall, Viparita Karani. So plant your feet down and then bring your right ankle on top of your left knee for figure 4 stretch. So press the right knee out and just stay here if this is enough of a stretch for you. If you want, you can thread your hands in between your legs and bring the left knee in, keeping your tailbone down on the mat. And if you are even more flexible, then you can always reach around and grab a hold of your shin. But try to keep your tailbone down. Keep that right foot active, the foot that's on top, but you can relax your left foot. Breathe here. Keeping the right foot active, all that means is that you're flexing the foot, pressing the heel out and pressing the toes back. Just make sure that you're engaging that leg so that you don't hurt your knee. Breathe into that outer hip area again. Now drop your left foot down. You're going to slide your right leg over your left leg like a lady sitting in a chair. Drop both knees to the left. Take your right arm out as a T and gaze at your right. Supine twist variation. Stacking your right hip on top of your left hip. Trying to keep both shoulders down on the mat. Slowly come back to the center and release your right foot on the mat. Let's do the other side. Left ankle on top of your right this time. Press your left knee out. Keep that left foot active and just stay here if this is enough of a stretch for you. If you want more, you can thread between your legs and bring that right knee in. You can relax your right foot this time, but keep that left foot active. As you try to bring that right knee close to you, press the left knee away from you. Breathe into your stretch. You can do the same stretch standing up or sitting down as well. I find the sitting down stretch to be really effective. It's a bit tough for me, but it's very effective. Drop your right foot on the mat. Slide your left leg over your right leg like you're a lady sitting in a chair. Drop both knees to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Supine twist, patting your left hip on top of your right hip and keeping both shoulders down on the mat. Slowly come back to the center and release your legs. If you want, you can extend it out one more time, taking a good morning stretch, and then bring your blanket. We'll take legs up the wall to end the practice because we all just got out of bed. Instead of taking traditional Shavasana, and just take legs up the wall. Bring your blanket underneath your hips. You can kind of, fold up your blanket to create more height if you want. The higher it is, the more effective it is. So slowly bring your legs up, extend your feet up. You can keep your feet really soft. Just press the weight of your hips down to the mat. Allow the weight of your hips to sink down to the mat. You're using very little engagement in your legs here. And you can either bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, or take your arms wide like you're in traditional Shavasana. Your choice. I'm going to set the timer just for 1 minute here. So stay here with your legs up. It's a great inversion. So unless you are finding it very, very difficult, stay with it. This too shall pass, so don't give up. It's just a minute. A minute goes by really fast. Maybe close your eyes. Relax your shoulders, soften your face, especially the space between your eyebrows, and start noticing how you feel now. And slowly bend your knees and drop your feet down to the mat. Roll over to one side and come up to a tall seat.